Brock, can you just take us through the free throw situation there at the end of the game? It was very confusing for everyone.
I think what the deal was is they had a one-on-one, and I'm not sure if the referee signaled it, but we all heard it. And they didn't line anyone up. He missed a free throw, and that resulted in our ball.
Brock, Simmons fronted you a lot, and probably other guys have done that to you too.
Mm-hmm.
What do you try to do to counter that, and what did and didn't work tonight against that for you?
Well, I just missed a couple of open shots early. I think that would have changed the whole game, or the whole way he guarded me at least. If you take away one thing, you can exploit the other, so we'll try and do that in games ahead.
Is it encouraging at all just knowing that you guys are 3 possessions away from being a 12-2 team as opposed to 9-5? Is that, or does that make it a little bit harder to take, I guess?
I think that makes it a little more frustrating. Just close games that are 1, 2, 3 possessions away from winning. You can pick any of the possessions in the game, but it's tough to narrow it down to the end. There were plenty of times, especially early, that we got down 21-4. We dug ourselves a pretty deep hole, and we couldn't manage to come back and close out the game.
What does that say about the team, though? I mean, you, like you said, you dug a big hole, but you did come back. I mean, you guys led here in the second half. Down 17 didn't phase you guys, it looked like.
Yeah, well, we were resilient, and we knew that it was going to be a close game at the end. We can compete with anyone on our home court. I'll say that every time we play someone tough, or anyone for that matter. The crowd was great. It was just tough that we missed our first 7 or 8 shots in a row, and they converted on a lot. So they got out to that big lead, and we came back at the start of the first half, got some momentum going to the second, and just unfortunately couldn't close it out.
Rock, start of the game, like you said, it starts really slow for you guys. Pre-game jitters, first conference game, or what was the feeling?
I wouldn't say that. I think just uncharacteristically missed shots. Not just myself, but the rest of the team. We had 4 points with like 9 minutes left in the first half, I think, something like that. And that's just tough for any team to come back. I don't care who you are, but it was still good of our guys to come back, like I said. But if that was first game jitters for the conference, I think they're out now. I think it'll be good going into the next game.
I know it's just one game, but this loss is even tougher that it is the start of conference and also against the Huskies, your guys' rival.
It's just one game. We'll play them again in Seattle, and we can get it back then.
I was going to say, I thought it was kind of interesting, and I think it was the last possession where Lacey missed the 3. I noticed you were setting a screen to get somebody else open, and I know you have all the confidence in the world in all your teammates, but I mean, what was the plan, I guess? Because I figured maybe someone would be setting a screen for you as opposed to vice versa.
Yeah, well, that was a play. Devontae, if he had an open look, he was going to shoot it, and then Dex set a flat screen for me on the weak side. So he had an open shot, and he shot it, and I have all the faith in the world in him.
You talked about how you identified rebounding as one area where you guys kind of need to improve a little bit. The back-to-back offensive rebounds they had, and you guys were up 4. I mean, how big was that, and the kind of momentum swing?
Yeah, it was big. It was just 2 offensive rebounds. It was just timing. As I said before, you can pick any play, any possession, and 2 possessions go our way and we win. So it's not a big deal.
Any more questions?
What do you take away from this game if you're continuing the Pac-12 play here?
Just that we need to value every possession. We need to try and get off to a good start and not dig ourselves in a hole. Although it's one game, we need to form our identity as a tough team and one that starts and finishes the games, not just plays the middle, plays the end. I think if we get a good start in a lot of games, I think it will be good in the long run.
Not to jump too far ahead too, but Stanford on Wednesday, I guess, is it kind of back to work for you guys until then, or what's, I guess, getting ready for that game now?
Yeah, well, this game's over, so we'll move on. We'll come to practice Monday, and we'll do the scout like we always do for every team, and we'll try and get a couple wins done there.
Brock, a lot of people are kind of surprised at Will, how well he hit the threes tonight. Can you just talk a little bit about his progress and stuff?
Well, he's a good shooter. He proved that tonight. He does it at practice all the time. I think it's more of a matter that he doesn't shoot as many in games, or the opportunity presented itself tonight, and he hit them.